to my millions of YouTube subscribers and millions of views and all of these YouTube checks and other sponsorship checks that I'm getting. I would like to thank y'all very much for tuning in because this is huge, okay? Anyway, so I just couldn't wait to get up here and talk to y'all. And I love that habit that I'm creating. I love the habit that I'm creating of getting up and recording my video diaries, recording content because I am a full-time content creator. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what I do. Okay? So I love that. Anyway, so I got up, made me a coffee, made me iced coffee. Shout out to Deja for showing me how to make these. So I want to update y'all. Now, this is going to be titled the part 2 of the processing from when I was in my feelings. And we're going to get to men. We're going to get to like men and, you know, what I want in a man and all of that stuff that is a part of the processing. But I'm not really ready to focus there quite yet. I feel like I need to still be inward. So the last video, which is part 1, I was just writing in my journal. I'm sharing with y'all my journal entry of talking about just how wonderful, you know, I am. And I want to keep that energy going. So ever since then, my intention has been to feel a little better. Because I am also getting back to the motherfucking basics of manifestation, the basics of happiness, the basics of joy. So I felt like I was just getting too outer directed. I just don't really want to be somebody who is in lack and, you know, so damn sensitive when it comes down to what people are saying or whatever. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with being sensitive, but you know, I'm trying to upgrade myself, you know. So yesterday was good. I went to my favorite place. Now don't tell nobody, okay? But I was eating this vegan shit. It's this place called Wild Eatery here in Cape Town, and it is just absolutely, it is my favorite, the best falafel fucking wrap you can get in your life. The flavors are just out of this world. So I went there yesterday. Then I went to go get my hair done. I wanted something shorter. I like that. Short, cute. Okay. And I got my hair done. Then I went to go to the bookstore and buy, where is it? Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. And rebuy Asking It Is Given. Now, this is my Bible. Okay? This is, I have about 4 books that are like the most mind-blowing. But this is the one I will always go my ass back to. I have bought this book for people. I can count, I've at least bought this book 5 times. At least. Because I know I bought one for my friend Roland. I bought at least 2 copies for myself. Roland, 2 copies. Then I bought one for my domestic worker Willie. That's 4. I have gifted this book. This book is to write about. I think I mentioned this in the book that I just finished. My aura was gray. My aura was all wrong. I just was not together. You know what I'm saying? Like I just was feeling just so not powerful. Like I was just feeling jerked around by what motherfuckers was doing and not doing. I was just not feeling in my power. And I remember I made the determination I remember specifically, I said I want to master joy. I want to feel good all the time, no matter what the fuck is going on in this world. I want to feel amazing. And I want to walk through this earth like a magician. Like this fucking deity that waves a fucking vibrational finger, waves a vibrational wand, and shit just happens just quickly, and dream huge and big and just get it and be happy as fuck. That is what I wanted. My whole goal was to master the art of deliberate creation, master the art of manifestation. And I was a fucking rigid, obsessed motherfucker. Okay? People wasn't really feeling me a lot because a lot of time, because part of mastering law of attraction is caring a lot less about what other people are doing and transitioning from nice to kind. So I was a nice bitch, just yeah. But whenever you get into really getting this stuff in, you only do shit to feel good to you, and that's it. You know, you're not an evil bitch. You know, it's not like, you know, your best friend need a ride, got a flat tire, you say no because you don't feel like it. No, that ain't it. Of course, we do things we love, but it is only with an alignment for ourselves. It could be this me doing this thing could be really great for your life, but not good for mine. So I choose me, and it's just this beautiful selfishness, this beautiful like, no, I'm not watching that. I'm just this beautiful value of my vibration. So I didn't entertain shit that wasn't of what I wanted. I was like that, and it was with these teachings that I ended up making a lot of money. Ended up getting a lot, and this just takes me back to then. For me, for myself, back then, I accomplished great things. I became a person of action. I became somebody who want to do something. I'm doing it. I became in the flow. I became someone that was excellent at ignoring reality. And that leads me to why I really need this now. If you notice on my video diaries, a lot of my fucking problem has been being lackful, either if it's around money or sales or on men. And so that's focusing too much on reality. I've been feeling like my focus has been too much on what is and not on what's coming. I haven't been feeling like a real sharp deliberate creator. I've been a sharper, better deliberate creator in my life. I've been an excellent one. I've been one that I blow my own mind sometimes. Like, I've been such a stubborn focuser that it doesn't even matter what the fuck is going on. I'm going to focus here before I know whatever I wanted is there. I've manifested so much shit in my life, and now it's time to go to the next level. And I can honestly say my level of applying, not level of knowledge and wisdom, because I got an abundance, but my level of applying has not really been where it needs to be. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm getting back into my Abraham, and Abraham talks about contrast and how when you notice something that you don't want in the non-physical, what you do want is just even more powerful and it's more real than what's physical. So my desire to be a fucking magician around this bitch is huge. I just have to line up with it. I've been struggling to stay happy because I have not been keeping up with myself. I have not been keeping up my own desires. I say I want a million and feel bad about thousands. I say I want a man and feel bad. I have not been doing that. So this book is the Bible of manifestation, in my opinion. This is my shit. So I went and spent my $25 on this book again. I don't know how many times I done bought it. It's really ridiculous how many times I bought this book. And I'm starting from the first page as if I've never seen it before, because guess what? I'm a completely different person than when I read this book cover to cover, however long that was ago. I'm more powerful. I just need, and I'm expecting even bigger results. So I'm excited about my journey of reading this. I don't even know how many pages this book has, but it's not even that many pages. I think it's like 300 pages. Yep, it's like 300. So, want to finish this in a month. I'm going to read about 15 pages a day. I'm going just to expedite it, okay? So, that's what I'm doing with that. So, yeah, like, I have to get my foundation back right. Because, in all honesty, the reason why I'm on here crying and shit and doing all this is because my foundation needs some TLC. Like, my little girl, little Sydney, needs some TLC. I need some TLC. So much so that I'm actually, if I didn't need to get this fucking hernia surgery, I would probably make this my last month in Cape Town, and I would, in April, I would go ahead and go to Thailand. Really, I prefer Thailand to Bali because Bali is, I don't like Muslim culture. Sorry to all Muslims, but I don't fuck with Muslim culture at all. So I tend to stay away from Muslim culture. And I think Bali is mainly Muslim. So I'll probably go my ass somewhere to Thailand or something like that to really get into myself for real. Like to really do that. But that's something I had to be really prepared to do. Be prepared to leave behind my social life here. Now, the thing about going to Thailand, there's so many fucking expats there. I'm sure I'll have meet new people there. But I would just really want to maybe spend a month in Thailand next month. I still might do it. It just really depends on how everything goes with my hernia surgery. If I do get it, that's another thing I have to talk about here. I talk about, moving forward, which I haven't really talked much about. I've mentioned it. If you pay attention to my videos and the video diary, I've mentioned it. But I have not blasted this on my social media yet. And it's nothing I'm ashamed of mentioning. But it's my reasons. I got my reasons why I ain't mentioned it yet, which I'll get into soon. So, I really want to make the best use of my time. Oh, speaking of best use of my time, this It's another thing that I be doing. It's called a PA of the day. I call it my positive aspects of the day. And before I go to bed every night, especially when I'm really trying to get my vibration back, I need to write down all the positive aspects of the day. All of them. All of the things that I did right. And I learned this when I was in a network marketing company, when I was in OrganoGold back in the day, around the time that I found out about this, about law of attraction and shit like that. Holton Bugg said, write down, have a journal, things I did right today. And so that's really key, because I realized in my session yesterday with my therapist that I am being hard on myself. She had to tell me to give myself grace. She was 100% right. And it's like stuff that I thought I had down has been resurfacing like a motherfucker. Especially around the time I was in this, I was very hard on myself. Difficult with the self-criticism wasn't really able to appreciate the successes because I was too rigidly critical. I was. And that is a robber of joy. And I know that, but I backslid. Same thing with like some of these daddy issues that are coming up. It's like, I thought I did that. I thought I'd handled that shit. But if you do self-work, I have all been in a situation where we're facing or dealing with some old shit that we thought we just had down. But bitch, I just accept the fact that this ain't gonna be the last time I'm gonna think I done had something down. You know what I'm saying? I thought that I was where I needed to be with manifesting money. Not with the new level I'm going to. See, the thing is, new levels require completely new brains and frequencies. I really, seriously, whatever I had been doing, because the truth is, whatever my highest income month was in my life is really nothing compared to what I truly desire. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of financial goals I have not hit. But you know what? That makes me just like a lot of motherfuckers. Makes me just like Cardi B or a lot of these other really, really, really rich people. They are still striving and still going. So anyway, so I wrote down, I'm not going to read this list to you, but I just wrote down a bunch of things that I like. I'll write down things like, or it's like a mixture of like positive aspects of the day, gratitude, things I loved about the day, things I did right. And I really had to do this for real because I was like, because she was talking, my therapist was talking about a client or whatever and how they're not moving forward and she's getting ready to stop fucking with them. And she was like, they're not like you. You always move forward. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm moving forward. What the hell? I'm still single. What the fuck are you talking about? I am still on this internet crying about not having a man, crying about daddy issues. I was doing, if you go back, really stalk my YouTube page, bitch, I've been crying about this. So I feel like I'm not like, what moving forwardness am I really doing? Like, I feel like I'm moving backwards. Like, I used to have a lot of shit that I have to remind myself of right now. I used to have down, I feel like a couple of years ago. Some years ago. Used to have it down. But now I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? So in a lot of ways, I feel like I've moved backwards. She was like, no, you are moving forward because you just went to go buy a book because you want to change. Whenever we first started meeting, you were telling me how you wanted to be consistently posting on YouTube. And now you are. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. She's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be that hard on myself. I can't do that. So I'm saying all this to say, when you just take the end of your day and you write down all the things you did right, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things, I did a lot of things right yesterday, but one of the things I did right was I could say, oh, Sydney, you're not moving forward, but I am actually acting like a content creator. Because guess what? As soon as I got home from getting my hair done and getting the book, I ate. I did my therapy session. I ate. And then what did I start doing? Go right into getting that podcast. Me and my sister are ready to go. That's another thing that I've envisioned, that I manifested. I want me and my sister to have content on internet, and we're going to be doing that more regularly. I invested in the fucking software to do it. I paid money for that. And I sat there for at least about an hour just doing whatever I felt like I could to make that look and sound the best, playing around with the new software and shit like that. And I actually posted it. You know what I'm saying? I posted it and I got a comment within like the first 10 minutes. So Sydney, like, yeah, like what you talking about? Like, you what? You know what I'm saying? You did that, and in between you was taking phone sex calls. So Sydney, like, let's not shit on your progress because you are not where you want to be. That's not it. And you have to, we have to stop doing that. I don't want to do that to myself. I don't deserve that. So that's why I'm saying the big event that y'all witnessed that sparked all of this was about a man, was about a daddy issue, was about, divine not calling or what me being lonely, whatever it is. But I have wisdom enough to know I can't start with talking about no nigga and loneliness and relationships. I have to get in here. I have to get my foundation together. I don't really want no shaky ass foundation, because the thing is, whenever I'm not naive enough to think that whenever my man is physically manifested, that it won't be times where I'm triggered. That's because new shit comes up. But I still want to be as solid in my foundation as possible when he does arrive. You know what I'm saying? And that's different from feeling like I gotta be perfect in order to get a man, because I went through that too. Y'all, I went through a phase where I felt like, oh my God, if I'm in traffic and I get frustrated, then I'm not ready to have a man. I really felt like that. I felt like that. I felt like I have to be vibrating perfectly all the time. And it's like, oh my God, that's not even the truth. And that's that rigid self-criticism shit that my therapist called out. And it's like, oh, no, we have to do that. We have to, change that. And I have to believe that I am making permanent change, right? So this is like where I am. Ground floor, starting from page 1, not acting like I already know shit. No, I don't know anything. And that's how I know I'm about to go do this, because whenever I get in this mindset where I don't know shit, I don't know anything. Nope, don't know anything. It's just been, and this is really gonna be a big deal. I wouldn't be shit without books. Books are everything. Okay, so anyway, I did that. So I want to make better use of my time. I love how I woke up today. I went to bed listening to this audio book in my subconscious mind. It's another thing I do. I always have to reprogram my subconscious mind. And everything helped. Nothing is wasted. We learn that in Buddhism, like nothing is wasted. Chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo for 10 minutes, like nothing is wasted. You know what I'm saying? So me reading, getting it, ingesting this knowledge again, nothing is wasted. So, went to bed, slept good. I woke up, natural. I woke up very good, very naturally, feeling rested. I have my coffee here, which is nice, which I need to hurry to drink because I don't want to be drinking this too late. And I got right up and I started talking to y'all. I love that routine. I want that because it's millions of people watching my YouTube channel. I have to deliver for y'all. So today what I want to do is I want to read at least 15 pages of my book. Okay. I want to write my appreciation list. It's nothing I did yesterday. Like you got to get yourself from the front and from the back. You know what I'm saying? You got to handle your mornings. You got to handle how you go to sleep, because it dictates all of that. Like I desire joy and happiness up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? To feel powerful, because when you're in lack, it's the most powerless feeling that you're going to have. I feel, it causes you to do fucked up shit, which is why the root to all fucking misery is not money, motherfuckers, lack. That's all it is. So I wrote my thank you list yesterday in project, so I'm gonna write my thank you list, which I'm gonna come back and read it to you because I want to keep that vibration going. And I'm also gonna share my takeaways from the thing that really hit me the most from the book when I read it. So I'm gonna actually pause this in a second. So I want to do that. Maybe I'm gonna get some stretching in. That would be nice too. You figure out when I want to eat and all that shit, 'cause I never know what the fuck I want to eat. And then I have to go work out at 5:30. And it is 12:39 p.m. March 15th, Cape Town, South Africa right now. Somebody thought these old videos. Like, nah, this is all new. Speaking of my birthday, before I get off of here, I do need to tell y'all about Model Nigga. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all about, okay, I promise. Okay, after processing part 2, after this, video, I'm going to tell y'all about model nigga in a separate video, so y'all can just folks see that, because I actually do have a consistent man in my life that is showing me attention. You would never know because I've been crying about other niggas, but like, I actually do have a Black and Puerto Rican beautiful man who we text every day. He's in Cape Town until April, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be with me for my birthday, which is a big thing to me. So I'm gonna talk about that. But right now, let me get my gratitude list, read a little bit, and I'm gonna be back. Okay, y'all. As I'm sitting here reading, some wisdom just was downloaded. I thought about when Divine told me, and again, if you have not watched the vent when I was crying and shit, I couldn't. You ain't gonna get what I'm saying. But when Divine told me, don't, basically, I'm paraphrasing, why are you sending, me messages back to back, and why are you waiting on me? Whew, that just hit me. That he's absolutely the fuck right. I need to put the book down for a second. He is absolutely right. And I'm so glad he said that shit. Because it should never, and we talked about this. Me and my therapist talked about this. Daddy issues, made the connection, blah, blah, blah. It is no nigga on earth, daddy included, that I need to be sending messages back to that ain't giving me a response. I don't care how comfortable I feel with them. It should not be a scenario where niggas is giving me a little bit and I'm still engaging. Because there are so many men right here in Cape Town. I don't care where I go. I go to Timbuktu tomorrow. They there. There's so many men on this earth ready and willing to give me the undivided focus and attention, quick text messages with me every single day, live with me, love me forever on this earth, for me to ever be in a situation to where I'm sending, and I don't give a damn how far apart it is. I could send him a message in 1 month and then wait another. It should never be a situation to where I'm not getting that sense of urgency, energy back from a nigga. That I'm not getting that match energy from a dude. And he also says I should be waiting. And he's right. Number one, I have a whole life outside of that. Now, I don't want y'all to think I'm sitting there, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just waiting on text messages. That's not what it is. But at the same time, it's like, there's so many other niggas out here. There's so many other people like myself to pour energy into. Do you know who always responds to me when I want? I say I need something, they provide it. I really feel bad, they're always there. Me! Yeah! That's who. That's who. That's who. That's who. And that's who I'm craving attention from, is myself. I've come back to this conclusion so much in my life, and I'm back at it again. We always need reminders. I don't give a fuck who we are, what we got going on. We always need reminders. That just hit me. I'm sitting here reading this book. This book ain't got shit to do. This book ain't got nothing to do with no relationship shit. But as I'm sitting here reading this, that just came down. And I knew what he was, and I said that in the video. I said, I feel like when he was trying to say that, he was telling me to get in my power, which is exactly what he was saying. Now, I was venting it in my ego. When you're venting, you can't hear wisdom. And I know that. That's why it's called a vent. I don't expect wisdom and logic and smart things and accurate things come out of my mouth when I'm venting. But that's why you process your vent. A lot of people just vent and keep it there. I don't want to vent and keep it there. I want to process and download the nuggets that this experience has caused me to reach for. Because there's no such thing as anything bad happening to me. Because there's so much nuggets and wisdom and good shit coming out from that. That conversation pushed me into this direction. He's absolutely accurate. Anyway, I'm not done. So yesterday, when I was telling my therapist about this, she was like, you have to raise your standards. So before I can raise my standards on anything external, I have to raise my inner standards, like within myself, raise my expectations around myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, before we include anybody else. So I thought of, okay, on the fundamental level, I raise my expectations and what I'm willing to tolerate from myself, meaning vibrating at a certain level. I want to vibrate high and feel amazing and expect the best from life. Okay? That's the standard. I'm not tolerating negative emotion or staying in the energy of venting for too long. I think it's a space for venting. I don't know a human that doesn't need to fucking vent. I love being able to vent. You have to get that shit out. But my standard of imagination, my standard of internal pictures in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's going to bleed over into the men because it's like, when I'm in my beautiful beast mode, it's like, I don't care who's texting back and who's not because it's always so many texting back and who's not. And if they not, it's still so many things around me to be fucking joyous about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nobody's special enough to get back, to get text messages, to get several text messages and they said nothing back. Not even him. Not even him. But I want, because it doesn't line up with what I actually want. I can appreciate different bonds. It's people, you have friends who you talk to once a year and it's like you never left. Those are great. Those are great. And nothing's wrong with those type of bonds because everything ain't gonna be talking every day. That's fine. So I can appreciate shit where it is, but I don't have to be texting and shit back to me for what? Why would I be texting anybody who ain't texting me back? For months and shit at a time. Why would I be doing that? Granted, he's the only man on earth that was getting that energy from me, but he shouldn't have got it. It should have been okay, he'll get back to me whenever he can. I'll be happy whenever he does. And leave it at that. Not feeling away, not coming up with reasons why I did something wrong. None of that shit that I was doing. None of that low vibrational stuff that I was doing. I'm a deliberate creator. That is why I got this book. I have to remind myself of who the fuck I am. God in the physical body who creates a reality. I've created so much shit that I'm living at right now. I get daily housekeeping. I wanted that. I wanted my hair done. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I have millions of YouTube subscribers and followers. I have that. It's so much shit that I've done. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. This is great shit. So, I'm getting hungry, so I'm decided I'm gonna get dressed and take this book up to the beautiful restaurants and shit like that. And I'm probably gonna have some fish and some fries. And I'm gonna bring my laptop because I think I may want to maybe continue the video diary in a public place. That'd be cool. And my intention is to see a beautiful man and to talk to one. The thing about, again, if you've been watching, you know I love living here because it's a gym in this mall that I live in, and ooh, I farted. It's a gym in this mall. And all these fine ass men be here. And I'm always seeing them. Like, I see beautiful men all the time. But now the next thing I'm calling forth is to not only see one, but to speak with one. And for one to be interested in me. And I'm interested in him. That's great. So, but before I go, I do want to mention a couple of things that I highlighted in here. So the first chapter talk about how we're God in a physical body and all that shit. And it says that you have come forth into this physical time-based reality to joyously create. I love that reminder because I was not creating. I was just sitting here looking at what it is, complaining, and everything was just moving slow when I do that. So I did come here to joyously manifest my own reality, to be God. You know what I'm saying? Because I am God. Yeah. To be this delusional, crazy bitch who dreams the biggest dreams and don't give a fuck what nobody else say. I'm the bitch that sitting here, that looks at sickness and sees health and stubbornly sees it. That kind of mind mastery, because that's all this is. If I am going to enjoy my life, if I'm going to be happy, if I'm going to have the things that I want to have, get whatever I want, I have to master my mind. And this is a lifelong practice, which is why I'm really considering going to Thailand or some kind of really spiritual place where I can maybe, I've always wanted to do that actually. I've always wanted to go on a real, true spiritual journey in one of the Asian countries. And I just might. Because guess what? The flight will be free because of my credit card points. So that's great. So who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that's one thing I figured out. Hold on one second. I ain't fought, y'all. I've been eating a lot of beans and kale and shit. There's nothing I love about myself. I eat very healthy and my body is showing it. It is our powerful desire that you are pleased with where you are right now in this moment, no matter where you are. I love that. That's why I got into my gratitude list. Just making note of things that are great as they are. I have food. I have my family. I have my body. I have my health. I have money in the bank. I don't give a fuck how much is there. It's there. So I don't give a fuck if you got $10 in your bank. Nigga, that's money. You know what I'm saying? I am appreciating every fucking thing. This remote, my skin, my bike that's out there. I appreciate, I have all kind of food and vegetables and shit in the thing. I appreciate that. Somebody cleans up after me every single day. I love that. I can't tell you last time I washed the dish. I love that. I have beautiful friends. Like, I have the determination to change. Like, my nigga, I have this book. Like, I have so much. And also you have to be appreciative of the shit that you don't have. Like, I'm not in a fucked up ass relationship with some fucked up ass nigga draining my motherfucking energy. Like, that's not where I am. Like, there are a lot of great things about being single, because being single is so much better than being in some fucked up ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. Like, I love my body. I love how I haven't been sick in fucking months. And I can't remember last time I was sick. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love my teeth. I love my skin. I love the TV. I love this computer. I love my following. I love social media. You know what I'm saying? I love this lipstick. I love this book. I love that water bottle. I love that activated charcoal in there. I love my phone. I haven't lost my phone in fucking years. I love the charger. I love the air conditioning. I love the mouse. I love this computer. I love the webcam. I love the editing software that I'm using here. I love that case there. I love that I can do my own nails. I love this journal. I love this pillow. I love how soft my bed is. I love this book. I love Abraham Hicks. I love Jerry Hicks. I love Esther Hicks. I love this remote control. I love the TV. I love the content creators who have made it, who have inspired me to do better. I love Jess Hilarious and her career and how I want a career like that and how she shows me I can do it. You know, I love the bike. I love that every single time I go somewhere, I get to and fro safely. That is nothing to take for granted. You know, I love the lamp. I love the glass. I love the window. I love my clothes. I love that picture. I love Elf on the Shelf there. I love that light. I love the incense. I love those books. I love that coconut oil. I love my fanny pack. I got that in Mexico. I've been able to travel the fucking world. I love that. I love that I can go to Thailand next month if I want to. I love the painting. I love my shoes. I love the speaker. I love everything. I love myself. I love myself. I'm fucking wonderful. I'm a great person. I do a lot of stuff for people. I am loved and adored. I am memorable. I love my boldness of style. I love the fact that niggas who ain't in the position to give me what I want don't be in my life. I love that. I love my lungs. I love my spleen. I love my gallbladder. I love my kidney. I love my ovaries. I love my pussy. I love my kneecaps. I love my feet. I love my hands. I love all of that. I love that this energy is just really putting forth. I love that the universe is responding to this energy. I love how easy it is to change my life. All I have to do is just do this. You know what I'm saying? I love that I can go right upstairs and there's a bunch of restaurants for me to eat at. I love that I have money in my bank account for me to buy some food. That is nothing to take for granted. Okay? I love that. You know, I love that I needed my breakfast snack and I get to go brush my teeth. I love that I know how to make iced coffees. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love all of that. I love you for watching this. I love you for watching this. Thank you for caring about my life enough to make it to this point in the video. I love you for that. So it is all about that. I love how I always find a positive aspect of something. There's always something positive to focus on, and my mind will mold to that. I love how I don't have to do anything. I love how easily everything comes to me. I love mobile money. I love mobile money. Mobile money has provided lifestyles for me, has provided amazing adventures for me, has been consistent for me. Thank you. I love phone sex that is still there for me. If I ever want to get back to it, it's there. I love that. I love that. I love that. So, y'all, okay? I think I'm going to end this video diary here. This is processing. I couldn't stop crying, processing part 2. And I wonder if I should keep naming it part 2, because it's going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, I don't know. But I will say that I am still processing that. And it is beautiful. So I just hope this is helpful to y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to get dressed, go eat, and I will be catching y'all tomorrow. Love you.